Good morning, children. Today I am going to say about cockroach. Till our last class, I have discussed with you about earthworm, and today I am going to discuss with you about cockroach. Cockroach, its scientific name is Periplaneta americana. Cockroach is a typical cosmopolitan insect. That means it can exist in everywhere and exhibit all the fundamental characteristic of class Insecta. Generally, cockroaches are reddish brown or black bodies with a light brown margin in the first thoracic segment. They are omnivores and nocturnal. Omnivores, you know very well, it eat both uh, what herbivores and omnivores. Okay, sorry, herbivores and carnivores. That means it can eat both vegetables and also meat also. Hence it is called omnivores. It will be active during the night, hence it is called nocturnal, living in damp and warm places and are quite common in kitchen, hotels, bakeries, restaurant, warehouse, sewage and public places. Periplaneta is a cassurial animal. It is dioecious and oviparous, exhibit parental care also, and they carry with them harmful germs of various bacterial diseases like cholera, diarrhea, tuberculosis, and typical and hence are known as vectors. And about its classification, it belongs to the phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta, order Orthoptera, genus Periplaneta, and species Americana. And morphology, you know very well what is mean by morphology. Study of external structure is called morphology. The adult cockroaches are about 2 to 4 centimeter in length and about 1 centimeter width. Body of cockroach compressed dorso-ventrally, bilaterally symmetrical. You know what is called bilaterally symmetrical. And body is segmented and is divided into three distinct regions: head, thorax and abdomen. The entire body is covered by a hard brown colored chitinous exoskeleton, and each segment exoskeleton has hardened plates called sclerites. So when we see each plate or each segment, exoskeleton has hardened plates. These hardened plates are called sclerites, which are joined together by a delicate and elastic articular membrane or arthroidal membrane. Then next one is the sclerites of the dorsal side are called turgids. Those on the ventral side are called sternite, and those of the lateral sides are called pleurites. Okay, each segment are covered with hard exoskeleton, and this hardened plates are called sclerites, right? When the sclerites, if it is present or covered on the dorsal side of the segment, it is called turgids. When it is on the ventral side, it is called sternite, and on the lateral side, it is called pleurites. Okay, and the head of cockroach is small, triangular, lies at a right angle to the longitudinal body axis, and the mouth parts are directed downwards, so it is hypognathous. Actually, this is a 2 mark question. Actually, book back 2 mark it is. Head of cockroach is small and its shape is triangular and lies at right angle to the longitudinal body axis. The mouth parts are directed downwards, so it is hypognathous. Actually, the mouth parts of the cockroach are directed downwards, not it's not facing the straight way, it facing downwards, and it is called, this nature is called hypognathous. It is formed by the fusion of 6 segment and shows a great mobility in all direction due to a flexible neck. Okay, so this head is formed by fusion of 6 segments and shows a great mobility in all direction due to a flexible neck. The head capsule bears a pair of large sessile and reniform compound eye, and also it possesses a compound eyes. It is large in size, a pair of antennae, and you can see the antennae also like a hair-like structure which was protruded out from the head region are called antennae, and appendages around the mouth. Then these are called mouth appendages. Antennae have sensory receptor that help in monitoring the environment. Noted children, actually the head bears a hair-like structure called antennae. This antennae functioning as a sensory receptor to help in monitoring the environment. The appendages form the mouth parts, which are the biting and chewing type. Then about mouth parts of cockroach, if we speak, it is biting and chewing type, that is mandibulate or orthopterous type. The mouth parts consist of labrum, that is upper lip. What does the mouth parts include? We can see upper lips is called labrum, and a pair of mandibles, a pair of maxilla, and a labium, that is lower lip, and a hypopharynx, that is tongue, and lingua. So these are the various parts present in the mouth apparatus of cockroach. Then the thorax, about thorax if we speak, consists of three segments. The name of the three segments are prothorax, mesothorax, and metathorax. The prothoracic segment is the largest, and the head is connected with the thorax by a short extension of a prothorax called as the neck or cervicum. Okay, the head of the cockroach connected with the thorax by a short extension of prothorax, or else we can say like this, thorax is joined with the head by a prothorax with a short extension. This short extension of prothorax is called neck or cervicum. Each thoracic segment bears a pair of walking legs. Due to the presence of three pairs of walking legs, it is also called hexapoda. Hexa means what? 6. So actually each thoracic segment bears a pair of walking legs. That is prothorax possesses one pair, that is 2 legs, and meso 2 legs, and metathorax 2 legs. So totally 6 legs are present, hence it is called hexapoda. Hexa means 6, poda means legs. Cockroach consists of 6 legs. All the 3 pairs of walking legs are similar, and each leg consists of 5 segments. Okay, so when we see the shape or structure of all these 6 legs, all are looking same. It will not show any difference in it, and all consist of 5 segments. One is coxa, which is the larger one, and trochanter, the small one, and femur, long and broad, tibia, long and thick, and tarsus. These are the 5 segments which are present in each legs. Okay, the last segment of the leg, tarsus, have 5 movable joints or podomeres or tarsomeres. So the last segment of the leg is called tarsus. This tarsus consists of 5 movable joints. These 5 movable joints are called podomeres or tarsomeres. Cockroach has 2 pairs of wings. The first pair arises from mesothorax and protects the hind wings when at rest and is called elytra or dechmina. So when we speak about the wings of cockroach, it consists of 2 pairs of wings. First pairs of wings which arise from mesothorax, and its function is protect the hind wings when at rest, and this first pair of wing is called elytra or dechmina. Next one is the second pair of wings arises from the metathorax and are useful in flight. Okay, so you will get as a question like this: how many pairs of wings are present in cockroach? Name them and mention their function. Okay, so you can write this answer. The second pair of wing arise from the metathorax and used in flight. The abdomen in both male and female consists of 10 segment. Now we are going to see about abdomen. That is, cockroach consists of 3 region: head, thorax, abdomen. About head and thorax we have discussed. Now we are going to see about what it is, abdomen. And each abdomen consists of 10 segment. In thorax only 3 segments are present. prothorax, mesothorax and metothorax. But when we see about abdomen, it consists of 10 segments. Each segment is covered by the dorsal tergum, ventral sternum, and between them a narrow membranous pleuron on each side. So then in female, the 7th sternum is boat shaped, and together with the 8th and 9th sterna form a brood or genital pouch whose anterior part contains female gonopore, spermatical pores, collateral glands, and posterior parts constitute the oothecal chamber in which the cocoons are formed. Okay, so 10 segment are there in abdomen. Each segment is covered by the dorsal, ஏற்கனவே பார்த்த மாதிரி தான், dorsal side tergum and ventral side sternum. In between them a narrow membranous pleuron on each side is present. When we see the female cockroach, 7th sternum is boat shaped. How it become boat shaped? The 7th segment together with 8th and 9th segment to form a boat shaped structure, and it consists of brood, form a brood or genital pouch whose anterior parts contain female gonopore, spermatical pores, collateral glands, and posterior parts constitute the oothecal chamber in which the cocoons are formed. In males, the genital pouch lies at the hind end of the abdomen, bound dorsally by the 9th and 10th terga and ventrally by the 9th sternum. It contains the dorsal anus and ventral male genital pore. In both the sexes, genital apertures are surrounded by a sclerites called gonapophyses. Okay, both male and female, the genital apertures are surrounded by sclerites, and this is called gonapophyses. Male bears a pair of short and slender anal styles in the 9th sternum, which are absent in the female. In both sexes, the 10th segment bears a pair of jointed filamentous structure called anal cerci and bears a sense organ that is receptive to vibration in air and land. 7th sternum of male has a pair of large and oval apical lobes or gynovalvular plates which form a keel-like structure which distinguishes the male from the female. Okay, and this is about external structure, and mouth parts is given here, you can refer that. And here we will have a difference between male and female cockroach. Abdomen, this please you go through by yourself, children, since we have completed the morphology already. With that help you can complete this differentiation and you will get as a 3 mark or 5 mark question also. Okay, next one is anatomy. You know very well what is mean by anatomy. Study of internal structure is called anatomy. Let's see about the digestive system of cockroach. Digestive system, you know very well, the system which help in the digestion of feed is called what? Digestive system. The digestive system of cockroach consists of alimentary canal and digestive glands. The alimentary canal is present in the body cavity, divided into 3 regions: foregut, midgut and hindgut. Foregut includes a pre-oral cavity, mouth, pharynx and esophagus. This in turn opens into a sac-like structure called crab. See children, here the diagram is given. With the help of diagram, when you learn, it is very easy. Okay, so as I said, like our body also, this digestive system of cockroach include alimentary canal and digestive glands. Okay, alimentary canal includes different parts and is divided into 3 regions: foregut, midgut and hindgut. Foregut includes a pre-oral cavity, mouth, pharynx and esophagus. That's it. Here you could see pharynx followed by esophagus, and this in turn open into a sac-like structure called what? Crab. Crab, what is the function of crab? which store the food, and the crop is followed by a structure called gizzard or proventriculus, which has an outer layer of thick circular muscles and thick inner cuticle forming 6 highly chitinous plate called teeth. Okay, so in this gizzard or proventriculus, it has an outer layer of thick circular muscle and a thick inner cuticle which forming 6 highly chitinous plate. This is called teeth. And since gizzard consists of teeth, it helps in the grinding of food particles. So up to gizzard, foregut is present. Next to gizzard, the midgut is followed. It is a short and a narrow tube behind the gizzard and is glandular in nature. At the junctional region of the gizzard are 8 finger-like tubular blind process called hepatic caecae or enteric caecae. Hindgut is marked by the presence of 100 to 150 yellow-colored thin filamentous Malpighian tubules, which are helpful in the removal of excretory product from the hemolymph. Okay, so about midgut and hindgut, it is not explained that much, children. About midgut, it consists of a short and narrow tube behind the gizzard, which are glandular in nature. That means gland means what? Secretes something. At the junctional region of foregut and midgut, there is a finger-like projection, 8 finger-like projection called hepatic caecae. And hindgut, it is marked with the presence of 100 to 150 yellow colored thin filamentous Malpighian tubules, which are useful in the removal of excretory product from the hemolymph. And the hindgut is broader than midgut and is differentiated into ileum, colon and rectum. Rectum opens out through the anus. Okay. Next one is digestive. So far we have discussed about digestive alimentary canal, that is divided into foregut, midgut and hindgut, and its various parts all we have explained. Next one is digestive glands of cockroach, which consist of salivary glands, the glandular cell and hepatic caecae. A pair of salivary glands is found on either side of the crop region in the thorax, and the glandular cells of the midgut and hepatic or gastric caecae produces the digestive juices. Next one is respiratory system. The respiratory system of cockroach is well developed compared with other terrestrial insects. Branched tubes known as trachea open through 10 pairs of small holes called spiracles or stigmata present on the lateral side of the body. Terminal branch of, please refer this diagram, children. Terminal branches of tracheal tubes are called tracheoles, which carry oxygen to the entire body. So the terminal branches of tracheal tubes are called tracheoles. These tracheoles only carry oxygen to the entire body. Next, the spiracles. Spiracles open and close by valve regulated by sphincter and spiracular muscles. Then each tracheole is filled with a watery fluid through which exchange of gases takes place. During high muscular activity, a part of the fluid is drawn into the tissues to enable more oxygen intake and rapid diffusion. The passage of air in the tracheal system is given. From the spiracle, air passed into trachea, from the trachea into the tracheole, and from the tracheoles, the air passed into the tissues. Okay. Then respiratory system of cockroach is formed of spiracles and tracheal interconnections. Why is it said to be more efficient than that of earthworm? Why inspiration of cockroach is said to be a passive process while it is an active process in man? This is a question given. Please find out the answer for this, children. And about today's homework, digestive system of cockroach. Explain the digestive system of cockroach and differentiate between the male and female cockroach. These are the two questions you will get as a homework. One is difference between male and female cockroach. Another one is explain the digestive system of cockroach with diagram. Okay. These are the two questions you will get as a homework, children. Complete and send it to me. And I'll get you in my next class. Bye.